welcome to another show. Uh, how's it going, everybody? Greetings and salutations, fellow Landsradians to the High Council and all of those beyond. I am Leto the Second. This is It's the R5 Life with Leto. All right. Most of the time, I'm the R5 of the Landsrad on server 1964 in, you guessed it, Ebony the King's Return. We are going to finish what we started yesterday, yo. All right. I promised that we were going to take a look at this new setup with the new spiritual beast and a frustrating amount of disconnects that just had to cut my time short. So uh, we're gonna get into it today. We're gonna catch it. Things seem to work really well first time around when I start, and it turns out I think I had a lot of things moving around in the background as far as downloads, background downloads, and updates and such. And it's frustrating as heck. Frustrating as heck. So let's get into it. I literally remember, literally, I remember, I remember. Do you remember? Uh, there are a lot of songs that come to mind right there. All right. Let's see here. We got the time. All right, and we've got the Phil Collins. And we had another one now that escapes my mind. Literally had it. Okay, Spiritual Beast. We were here at this screen, and I was hemming and hawing and debating on whether or not to include or oof, I don't want to touch the screen with that. To equip Crusomalos, our new Golden Ram, to Gao, who will be our defensive ground general, leading the way with Maria Carolina being his assistant. She right now is sitting in the Council of State, and I will replace her very shortly. I'll wait till another trial of knights to replace her in the Council of State because I have enough ground generals that I can awaken. When the time is right. Um, I just need to save up the about 5,000 or so. That's how much it takes to awaken a general from no stars to 10 stars. Okay, so I would love to awaken Maria Carolina one of these days, but for Pete's sake, by the beard of Zeus and Jupiter's stones, there, I never get her. We're gonna do in another bit today too, another video segment. Uh, uh, it's a tiered monarch day. We're gonna torture ourselves by opening some general tokens, okay? But there she is. I love her. She's awesome. She's the queen. She's not the queen of Hungary. That's my main squeeze, Maria Teresa. All right, she is the Iron-willed queen. God, she's badass. She's badass. Okay, but she will be the assistant, and I will need to genius level that here soon. I'm debating on who to geniusify. Probably do Hermes because I want to switch out Hermes for Håkon Haraldsson as supporting assistant um, mounted general. Okay, I digress. So it really is neither here nor there at this particular time to put Kusumalos or Hati onto Gao. I think I'm going to do Hati onto Gao. All right, because Hati is a Hati. uh, no, but Hati is going to fit well with a ground defensive stand and or occupation or reinforcing because of the significant debuff on enemy mounted troop attack. When they see that a ground march is occupying and reinforcing, they're going to send mounted. Yes? Or they'll send a really strong siege if they have that. But they'll send mounted, and I'm debuffing their attack, which is awesome. And I'm buffing my ground attack to really make a difference. Okay, and then Cruz Malos has a ranged debuff. Okay, and a for both defense and attack. And it's a ground attack as well, which is frustrating because I would rather have a mounted troop attack, but their attack is so high anyways, okay, that getting an HP buff is probably better because that ranged damage really cuts through your mounted troops because they have the least amount of defense and HP, and ranged does the damage. When they see ranged occupation, I mean a mounted occupation, they're going to send ranged. I want to debuff that as much as possible, so I'm going to save Kusmalos for my ranged support, which will more than likely be Håkon Haraldsson and Hermes as well. Hermes is a phenomenal defensive mounted general. I've got a I've got Hermes skin. Okay, let's see here. You got to see this. I know you've seen it before, but you gotta, cause oh man, I it it pains me to not use Hermes so much. So considering I have his skin, he is my avatar, and he's just beautiful and handsome, and I love him. This gear, pay no attention to it. I'll switch it around eventually one of these days. Did they add that cape? I think they might have, at least in this. Oh, that's beautiful. There's the regular Hermes that you would get, not nearly as magnificent as. Oh, here we go. Enemy ground troop and mounted troop defense debuff. Okay, and a mounted troop attack buff. It's it's a basic buff, so it's not an attacking or marching buff. This is huge. Okay, this is such a great one, and increases amount of troops attack and HP by 50%. So that even makes it better to have Krusomalos as the mounted general, defensive general, spiritual beast, because I'm getting a 50% HP buff here, and amongst all the other things, and it's gonna be dope. And a 12% march size increase. And I've got a march size capacity increase here. That's 18%, baby. All right. And then we've got another march size capacity here, 6%. That's 24%, baby. And then check it out. I've got a 12% march increase here. That's 36%, baby. And then Covenant here, when I maximize this, which I probably, you know what? I might do that today with you. I have enough, and it's only going to cost me 200, and I'll have enough for another general after that still. Um, another 10%, 46% march size increase. Wow. Wow. Okay, that is monstrous. And then when you combine that with Håkon the Good, okay, who I desperately want to awaken as well, because he's got another march size increase here, 5%. All right, and then 6%, that's 11, and then 10%, that's 21, and then Covenant 8, 29%, nearly 30% march size increase there. So Haken and Hermes together, as far as defensive, uh, mounted or occupation or reinforcing, they are bringing in a, what is that, a 29%, forgive me if I'm off 1 or 2%, plus a 30, 40, 46%, nearly at least a 75% march size capacity increase for these two generals together. That is incredible. Can you believe that? That's more than a junior size buff increase, march buff increase on its own. Nearly a medium, nearly 100% buff, a march size increase when you combine those two. When I genius leveled this, that's why I want to do it so badly. Oh man, it's exciting. But we're talking about Gal, right? Yeah. Sorry, I keep going to Dragon there. I don't know why. So you stay golden. You stay golden, Krusmalos. All right, we'll get to you. But right now, Hati, I had on Margaret the First. as a subsidy mayor just to be used because she'll go and defend, she'll help out. And whether or not it was working, I don't know, but at least the power added. So, hey, Cheese. Sorry I didn't look over there, buddy. Oh, man. Hey, buddy. Oh. Thanks for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I'm hoping things. I did a test as far as my recording goes. Yeah, and I think I'm sounding good as far as my voice and my voice and everything else. So it's good to see you here, Cheese, my guy. Woo! Okay, so let's take a look at Gal. Gal right now is chilling in a relic, I believe. Yeah, he's marching. Okay, that's so I don't want to take the dragon off of Hamilton. He'll be my attacking ground general always. Um, he is still one of the top tier main generals for attacking. All right, even though they've added so many ground generals like and Louis, uh, Alexander Hamilton's still up there. Are the newer ground generals? They're really good assistants for the time being. So. I will always leave the Norway Ridge Dragon on Hiems because it activates his full power. And uh, he's just better. I've tested it out as far as march size capacity and skills and buffs and stuff. And you want Hamilton as you're attacking if he's awakened, and you want a dragon on him if you can. All right, I have not maximized because it's very expensive runestone wise to get the battle tested up to level 80, and I've done that in conjunction with our alliance competition. And speaking of, let's go through and check this out. Okay, let's go check this out to refresh some things. Okay, these are good purple ones. Not everybody can do the gold ones, but if you want to get to the max level of Monarch score awards to get this general token, you're gonna need to do at least 200 points worth of quests every time, okay? And you're gonna have to buy the extra chances. You can buy what, 5 extra chances, and it's gonna cost you, 30, 20,000, 30,000 uh, um, gems, but it'll be worth it to get that stuff. I mean, we're in the Legendary League and we get Ascension Fragments. Okay, that's unprecedented. I'm very proud of us in the Landsrat. Everybody's just working hard. It's beautiful. Thanks for joining joining the stream. My guy, smiley face. And oh, it puts a little robot smiley face. That's cute. Oh, I need to do this on time. So keep that in mind. It's hard for everybody to do the epic level or gold level quests, if you will. But um, don't be too disappointed if you don't reach that 3,900 mark, because you got to do these 200 to 240s. I'm not doing the power of tech right now because we will be doing technology at city development for tiered monarch, okay? And I want you to save those quests for tiered monarch day. Today, what I'm trying to do, this is a good one to do, offering in the shrine, self-reliance, where you're producing here, refining. There is never not a good time to do these development. This isn't too bad. Maybe you have to do some today. I would recommend waiting until city development for tiered monarch. This is a good one. You know what? Let's get rid of that one. So I'm waiting for recruit more. I saw that. Thank you so much. You got in there um, right when you got on today. That's what's up. Getting those points. We're in third place overall. We're probably even further now. We're earning them. So thank you, Cheese. Nice. Ooh, yeah, that's the big one. But hey, you're gonna gather anyways, right? So getting all of those resources is is huge. All right, so while we're here, we're checking it out. Yeah, bro. Thank you. Look at you. You got us that, Cheese. Well done. I'm looking over here, but you're right there. Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, what were we doing? Oh yeah, that was I was talking about this stuff in conjunction uh, with Hamilton. All right, here we go, Gal. Hey, bud, I love you. You too, Cheese and Gal. Yeah, nice. Very good. Get in those resources. Hey, I love resource gathering days and just gathering too because um, it gives you time to go through stuff like this. You know, even though I'm itching to not literally, but to do some rallies, but it's okay. So, I should change this level 4 luck. It's not really doing much, but I rally so much that having the potential to drop double drop more, it's worth it for now. But I should probably add a mounted buff there. And in one of my videos that I want to make today as well, I want to open up some skill books. Uh, uh, and go through the pain of getting the level 4 skill books full. Okay, so let's see here. Specialties are good. When I took Pegasus off of Gal earlier yesterday, it put him at 6.745 ish power. All right, so I was getting a significant amount, at least 600,000's worth of power. Let's see, excuse me, what Hati is going to give, because Hati is Hati. And um, even though it's level 11, okay, as opposed to Pegasus being level 15, it's a higher quality of spiritual beast, okay? This one would cost you 800 spiritual beast scales, but you can. Oh, wow. Thanks, Cheese. Man, that's awesome. Subscribe with Prime. That's so cool. It means a ton. I'm gonna thank you. That that means so much, my friend. My friend. Friend. Smiley face. Okay. Let's see what he gets, even though it's 4 levels less. 435. Okay, not bad. I don't have a whole lot of spiritual beast experience anymore because I upgraded Crucimalos to level 11. I wanted to unlock the spiritual beast seals. Okay, for Crucimalos, especially for this one, attacking mounted troop attack, and this is um, a significant increase. We wanna boost our mounted attack. I also got attacking range troop HP, attacking ground troop defense. Hey baby. Uh, let's see here. Attacking siege machine defense. Okay, I'm just focusing on the attacking stuff, but a lot of these are flat buffs that benefit everyone, everything. Okay, so your spiritual beast seals benefit everything. You want to invest in them. And Soul of the Spiritual Beast, we talked about that yesterday. It'll post it on YouTube later. Really is a great deal for 15 bucks to get you the bloodstones, the blood crystals, right? Yeah, they are to be able to do the spiritual beast seals. So that's why I did that. Let's see here though, spiritual beast. Let's go to Hati. All right, and can we? Well, we would need, let's see here, 2 million would be 16.5, so we need 2.7 million. We don't even nearly have enough. 335, 700. So we've got 700,000. I'm just gonna have to save up, but Hati will probably be the next one that I invest in. Okay, so we got that. We finally, ooh, cranberry jam and roasted turkey. Yum, 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 yum. Let's see here. Um, I'm gonna get back in there. The food will not. Okay, so that's almost done, which is good because I can. What do you call it? I can summon another one because if you look down here at the Thanksgiving feast, if you collect the ingredients to open 50 of them, and they last for 2 hours. So every 2 hours, you're gonna want to be uh, opening one of these, and you want to be killing them turkeys. So over the next 7.5 days, you can get uh, rewards for that, and then ultimately you're gonna have to do 200 because the you got to get 200 items. That's 200 feastings. Okay, this is a pretty good prize. It's worth it since it's free. It's worth it to me. Everything helps in this game. And if there's something to do, by George, buy the Beard of Zeus and Aunt Jemima spatula. Yes. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Hey, thanks, cheese. Perfect. Okay, because I have another march I can send out there. Yes. Showing up, bro. Thank you. Uh, okay, we got that. Two birds with one stone, two feasts with one belly. uh, all right, we're looking at Gal. Now, this is something I want to do. Oh, I can't though because he is in a march right now. What I wanted to check out is the. I need to look to see if these two generals are compatible. So, this is an important thing. My plan is to have Gal, all right, as the main, and my support, my assistant, is to be Maria Carolina. I need to know if they work together. So I'm gonna call my homies back here, speed them up because I don't want to wait. And oh, cool, I've got a couple of things. I will send another march to this because I don't want to not be getting something. I got a whisper there. If it was you, cheese, I gotta wait on that. I don't want to open any whispers during a stream. Those are private. We respect and value privacy. Okay. Yeah, why not? You know, we can send Caesar. Okay. Let's go back here. Now we've got to take Maria, ay, 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 Maria. We have to take her off of her seat in the Senate. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what we're losing as far as the bus because we're not doing any sort of PvP right now. So we'll put Suchet in there, Suchet, if he's French. Uh, I just call him Suchet. Uh, well, we could tell if he's French. Let's look at him. I like, you know, one of my degrees is in history, so okay, cool. Thanks, cheese. One of my degrees is in history, so I always love to check out the history of this, and I can't. Why? They give you the history when you summon, when you recruit, but then when it's like neither here nor there for the time being. One of these days, I might even get to awaken him. I think I can get him to 2 to 7 stars right now, but I don't want to. I don't need to. Do I have any more things for Demeter? Oh, that's the skin. Need to get to 13 because 13 will unlock trigger a loyalty, which is extra goodies. And I will once again buff my in rally ground and mounted troop attack. I digress once more. All right, here we go. We're checking out uh, um, if this works. So we're gonna put my guy Gal here as the main. So check this out. You put the little spyglass. Okay. Oh, my baby gotta take a nap. You okay? All right. Huh? They won't let you? She's being kind of a stinker. I'm sorry, honey. You go ahead and take a break. If you need to, you go ask Big Sister to help you, okay? All right. Uh, we like this. We want to see them all reds. Okay. I think I might have this on Maria, so we might get into farting around with our skill books. Nope, she doesn't. Okay, perfect. Fingers crossed. Woo! Okay, so We're all in color, in living color. We of course don't get the cultivated stats, which is fine, but the cultivated stats add to their power. Hey, come give me a kiss, honey. I love you. It's okay. Drink some water. Be good for you. Okay, good. Uh, um, this is good. All right. So we've got a ground troop attack. We've got a ground troop defense. And we have got ground troop speed, baby. Speed. We have to stay above 55 miles an hour or else our defense will blow up. Okay. Um, let's see what Gao has got. HP. So we've got attack, HP, defense, and speed. Those are the main ones for ground. That's what you want. So I've got all four. This is like a match made in heaven. All right, march size increase, and like I said, I can switch that up. I should change that to a mounted. We won't do that right now. All right, so we've got Hati in there, who I need to remind you, knowing that she works is what we want. Look at her. Look at her. She's increasing ground troop attack and HP by a whopping 50%. And she was one of the generals that was part of the Glory historical general recruiting months and months ago, at least 200 days ago, over 200 days ago, probably near the beginning of when I first started playing. I think the first guy that was James Cook. No, the first one was George Monk, then Champlain, then James Cook, and then Maria Carolina came around. Woo! I wanted her. I need more of her, please. And then ground troops defense by 40%. So ground troops are balling. I might maximize hers first, actually, before Hermes. I've got a lot of ruse stones. We'll check that out. Okay, so we're in great shape. Hati, so hot right now, is giving us, when defending enemy mounted troop attack debuff, my ground occupying and defensive uh, stands is gonna be top tier, power level 9,000, over 9,000. Um, the cat's meow, if you will. Let's take a look more at the covenants. I have Gao's covenants maximized Optimus, and Gao is giving us a bunch of good stuff. Now this is interesting. This attacking ground troop attack for Gao, this won't be taking effect when you're doing defense. Okay. We will get a 6% march size increase, reinforcing ground troop. That's good. That only happens if somebody's in something first and then I come reinforce it. If I'm in there first, I'm defending it. Okay? Ground troop defense, ground troop attack. So we're still getting some good ones there. What's Maria's? Okay, she's not a favorite. It's okay. I still love her. She's my Ebony girlfriend. Maria is giving us. She's going to give us a total of, I believe, 6% of a march size capacity. It could be 8. You know what? We're right here. Let's look. Yep, 8% march size increase for her specialties. We won't get anything from here as a support, but her covenant, which I need to maximize, gives me 6, so she'll give me a 14% size increase. Once I have all the generals and they are cultivated enough to be able to get all the stats needed. But that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 250 covenant stones. I could do that today. And then here's one thing that I'm debating on. I have 450-ish military optional chests. I can break through to level 4 if I wanted to for my guerrilla tactics grade 4. These are unconditional buffs. You don't have to have this equipped on your march to benefit from this. Okay? But you have to have it equipped on your march to get this. All right, it will always be equipped on my ground marches. I won't ever have more than one out there. But I'll get a 10,000 march size capacity increase. All right, and this is the one thing that's keeping me from doing it, because the harassment won't help me defensively. It's attacking. So what I'm going to do, since I have 450 or so, I'm going to boop, wait until I have 500 to make this military maneuver tactics grade 5, which will give me 18% attack with dragon. Okay, 18%, actually it's going to be double that. It'd be 30, 32, 3, 15, 36%. And then attacking mounted troop attack will go up to 18th. What's 36 plus 18? 46 plus 8. Oh, oh, that's a great question. I'm sorry. Hold on one second, Cheese. A massive increase in amount of troop attack, defense, and stuff, which we want to destroy bigger monsters. We are slaying big monsters. Okay, good question, Cheese. This is what I recommend. You should have at least 3 Jindiaks. At least 3. People say to have 5. I think 3 is fine because you don't need Jindiaks for relics. Anyways, uh, let's take a look at mine. Now, what I would do is with these 3, do this first. Maximize or genius level, if you can, your jungle specialty. Okay? That gives you a gathering speed boost of 10%. That one is most important because you don't need ground troop defense. It would help if somebody does happen to attack you. You could make her, buff. Let's see here. This is, you don't need this. This is if she's for some reason be a wall defense, I think. King's Ambition, that's a weird one. But look at her Queen of Silla. Extra resources. You won't, unless you're the richest person in the world, you won't need to, you don't need that extra resources. She's already getting you a bunch of extra resources. So I would only get her or the first 3 of your Jindiaks to 6 stars. Once you get 3 of them at 6 stars, then think about awakening one of them. Okay? Because while you save up and work on awakening 1, you will benefit from 3 of them getting you an extra 25%. Actually, more. Let's see here. Resources brings back 40%. Yeah, you're going to get 25%. Why? Because you've genius leveled uh, uh, jungle, which is 10%. You brought her to 6 stars, which is another 15%. 25% increase in your gathering speed is huge. And benefiting from 3 of those is going to be better than waiting to get the 10% at 9 stars and get the another 15% at 10 stars. Does that make sense? That you want to benefit from 3 of them working at 25% extra speed, and that's just skills alone. While you save up to get that extra 25% through awakening. You feel me? That's what I suggest. Okay? That's what I suggest. And then, of course, you want to look at your refines. I don't, I haven't gone to refine this at all because I grabbed them from somebody else, but the King's Sword, Stone Gathering Speed, they all have certain buffs on them. Lumber Gathering Speed, okay? And then the skills, I have mine set up. I'm not going to get into it. Sweet. I'm not going to get into it a whole lot more because that'd be another good video to go on gatherers, but I've got 3. She is my stone and iron ore because she's paired with Gaius Marius. All right, and this Queen Jindiak, she is not maxed out or genius leveled her jungle, which is fine. It kind of helps me keep track of who's who. She does my wood. She gets me wood. She's my lumber gatherer with Princess Lucy. All right, and then do you even Shimatsu Yoshihiro, bro? He works with this Jindiak, who is my food gathering one. Okay. Yeah, and notice how they're all at 6 stars. I do have a fourth one, but I don't want to do the runestones on her. And I don't really need it right now. Hi, baby. Can I do anything for you? Okay. All right, so that's that. We looked at Gao. We looked at Maria Carolina. It's going to work out. Let's see here. Let's check. If there's a Runestone Alliance competition quest, I will take it. It's a recruit more. Ooh, that's a good one. Levy gold 200 times. I'm going to take that one. Let's see here. Refine equipment. That's a good one. This one's pretty good. Just train some troops. It's fine. You're going to train more on troop training day anyways. I'm going to take that one off because you would need to wait all day and possibly to the next day to get that. Maybe pick it towards the end of the day if you haven't. I'd recommend not gathering your resources until the next day when it resets. Let's see here. We're doing great. Development. I would wait for city development day. Blessings. Blessings. Oh, shit. Okay, no. Whew, I thought I abandoned one. I would have effed myself. Another levy gold 200%. Or 200 times. It's going to cost you gems. I've already done my free ones, but it's going to cost you a lot of gems even if you use your free ones. Are you okay? What? By the TV usually? There's somewhere I either didn't grab them from you in bed. I did, then I set them. Yeah, I set them on a counter or yeah, on one of the shelves. Okay. Let's see here, get rid of that. So there isn't one for runestones. I'm not going to worry about it then, but I have saved up enough runestones to max out some specialties. Let's see here, accumulation. That's from outside the city. We'll leave that one. God's blessing. We'll leave that one too. Okay, so let's do this, and we'll end this video as far as the Cruz Malo spiritual beast. Gao looking at the defensive because I broke down the pairing and I broke down the skills. All right, I will do the covenant zones at another time. Maybe this weekend when they have another cell. And that is that. So we'll end this segment. I'm going to keep streaming, but I'm going to end my record here, which 6 minutes. That puts it at a good 30-minute chunk or so. I like that. Let's see here. I'm going to say 39 minutes. Okay. When I edit this later, because I'm recording. Oh, I need to get that out there. But what did I want to do? Levy gold. 200 times, right? Ooh, what's that going to cost us in gems? 200. 15,330. It's a lot of gems. But what I get at the end of this and what I do for the Alliance for this competition is worth it. There we go. Okay? And I get a good amount of gold. So, and this is good too. You're like, oh, it could be painful. I've got a fair amount, but this is relatively low for where I am in my progress because I need a lot for locking and refines, so on and so forth. But what makes this worth it to me, worth doing, is this delightful consuming return event. I'm getting close to the 2 million mark of gems, and these are phenomenal prizes, rewards. Okay? So it's worth using those gems to me. So now I have acquired, or I have completed, satisfied another quest. 200 times, that was 240 points. Where does that put us? Not quite to a new one there. Ooh! Almost to this tier. I'm almost getting ascension fragments. Dope. Okay, so if that one's there tomorrow, I'll do the same thing, but I don't want to. How much would it be to do another 200? Would it cost the same? Because if I do it tomorrow, what's the big difference? Oh no, it costs me way more now. Yeah, well, no, I'm not gonna do it today. It'll be tomorrow. It might come back. But all right. The stream that could cover up chat so you could transfer whispers while streaming. Yeah, yeah, I could. Absolutely. I could put my little face right in front of it actually. Because I can move my face there. I'm not worried about it. It's not life or death. I don't think. Let's check out here. No, 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 no. Okay. Nope. We're good. Thank you though. Appreciate that. I didn't think about that. So it's good to have you here, Chase. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Move myself down there. Agreed. Agreed. Okay. So here's a little bit. I'm gonna keep streaming though. Thank you for tuning in to the finale of our video series on Crusomalos. Uh, Defensive ground stand with some other things in here, there, and here, and here and there. I am Leto the second. R5 most of the time for the Landsrad. All right, on Server 1964 and Ebony the King's Return, it's the R5 life with Leto. Love you. Peace. Not a smooth outro. Gotta press the button here. Love you. Peace.